The focus group starts, you have a bunch of people sitting around a table. People you don't know, people you've recruited for a specific set of circumstances, but every human's a human. Once the group starts, you find out through simple conversation or through observation that one of the people in your group probably doesn't qualify for that group and probably isn't someone who should be in there. What do you do? One of the challenges that many moderators face is how do you remove a person from a group that's already started? Removing someone from a group is difficult. You don't want to embarrass them. You don't want them to cause a scene. And you want to be as respectful as possible. But if someone doesn't qualify, you can't have them in the room. There are two approaches that I've used that I like. One is to have someone come in, someone from the facility or one of the clients or a note taker come into the room with some simple task about 5 minutes in and give them a little sign that either says, hey, all's cool, or you point at someone, or you don't point at someone, but you can mention some comment that will allow the person who's walking in the room to understand what's going on. And then that person can escort the person who's being removed from the group out. The second way of doing it, I think, is more effective. Before the group starts, when you're in the waiting room, you give everyone a piece of paper. And the piece of paper says, welcome to the focus group. We're really excited for you to take part. There's going to be a number of exercises. You may be asked to leave the room at some point in time. Then everyone at the table is already primed to leave the room. There's no need to overly explain it. If you do that, if you set things up in advance where someone's already primed to potentially be asked to leave the room, there's almost never any pushback by that respondent when they're asked to leave the room. You always pay the respondent that is being dismissed. You always are as polite as possible. And you always, as the moderator, make sure that no one else at the table who's in the active focus group is too taken aback by the events that are occurring. There are many ways to do this. I'd love to hear what's worked for you. Have you ever been a respondent in a focus group asked to leave? Have you ever been a moderator faced with a situation where you have to remove a respondent? Rate your experience in the comments below.